Hola, hola. How are you? Welcome to Warrior Nation. I am Sadie J. Today, we're going to talk about the 5 things to know about Holy Spirit. But first, before you do that, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, as it is my goal to encourage and empower Christian veteran women to stand in their strength so they can fulfill the assignment God has for them. Now, today, I want you to know this. God has a son, he has a voice, and he has a body. God has a son, he has a voice, and he has a body. And we're going to focus on the voice today, the voice being Holy Spirit. But again, if you haven't subscribed or liked, please do so, as it helps the algorithm of YouTube. And if you know a veteran woman who is looking for a strong woman to help her through her process, invite her over. All right, number 1, Holy Spirit gives you a sense of belonging. Holy Spirit gives you a sense of belonging. When you say yes to Jesus, Holy Spirit comes and he marks you. He says, this one belongs to Jesus. This one belongs to our kingdom. This one is special and set aside. You're sealed at the time you said yes to Jesus. You're sealed. You are set apart. You're sanctified, set apart. Number 2, Holy Spirit comforts you. There's nothing like knowing somebody's there. Humans get tired of coming to the rescue, but Holy Spirit never gets tired of rescuing and comforting you. Number 3, Holy Spirit is your guide. He's been to the end of your life map. He's been to the end of the road. He knows where all the bumps, the alligator traps, he knows every single step on your path to complete the assignment that God has given you. And so with him, you will step into the fullness of your purpose, your assignment, your mission, when we lean on him for guidance, for guidance. Number 4, God, Holy Spirit gives gifts. You know, that one unique thing that nobody else can do, but you do it extremely well. Like, you know, in school, I used to like seeing the people that would mess around with the pin and flip it and do all these things like a drummer. I couldn't do that, but I found it amazing. So you do something that is unique. And the way to know what you do is people will often say, how do you do that? How do you do that? It might be a good thing or it might be a bad thing. Like, why do you always argue? Well, it's because you stand up for justice, but you do that well. You do that well, even though it needs to be refined, but you do something that nobody else can do as well as you. Then he has spiritual gifts that he gives as you press into what it is that you are heading to, towards the place that you're heading to. God will give you gifts to complete your assignment. The last one, this is the one that out of all of these, this one right here is my favorite. It's my favorite because, and I'll read it and then I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I love it so much. Holy Spirit empowers you. He empowers you to share your story. He empowers you to stand up for yourself and others. He empowers you to step out in faith. There's parts of us, because we are created in his image. We're created in his image. I would love to be in the fullness of who God made me, but I know that at least one part of me is in the image of God, and that's empowering. I love to empower women to do and be all that God has called her to be, especially veteran women, especially veteran women. They understand the call, they understand the mission, they understand to go towards the fight instead of away from the fight. So let me recap the 5 things you need to know about Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit gives you a sense of belonging. Holy Spirit comforts you. Holy Spirit is your guide. Holy Spirit gives you gifts, and Holy Spirit empowers you. What else do you know about Holy Spirit? Type it in the comments. Type it in the comments. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, as it is my mission to go and help and empower and equip and develop veteran women to fulfill the assignment God has for them. So I will see you next time. Ciao, bis später, auf Wiedersehen, das Vidania. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you. We'll talk to you later. Bye.